University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Just ran over it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Lobos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the counter. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. So now it's 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Lobos!
So you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good.
2
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And now it'll be the Bison offense with his first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the right. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Back to pass, it's Hayes. Makes the catch, it's Collins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. There's a crease. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to change this route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They feed him again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A 1st down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Scott. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he scores! Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Down, ready. Ready, five. Ready, five. Ready to go.
This time he wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. Go, go.
Fights off a defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
30. Ready, go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the draw, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the New Mexico head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the ground, it's Scott. Got a little grass. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. Now the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws.
Oh,
it's
my God.
Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. To the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On the move, it's Scott. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Gonna try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Powers through the defender. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Trying the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Lobos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Lobos! Meadow on the end zone. He's got it.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking for room. It's Scott. There he goes.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're
might have a chance. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He smashes his way through again. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love when quarterbacks do that. And you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Lobos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously.
Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Gonna let it fly. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Man, great effort by the defense there. They almost come up with the interception. The defender just couldn't get his foot back in bounds.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Mitchell.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They want that clock to run. Picks up the 1st down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
He's going to let it go. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, New Mexico. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest.